Grand morning, guys. Beautiful morning, peaceful morning. If you can share this with somebody, that'd be awesome. Just press that arrow. Maybe it's a friend, maybe it's a stranger. That would be great. We'll get started here shortly. And today I want to share something personal. And I want us to really focus on, and you to focus on just awareness. Awareness of life. Awareness of what's around you. And as we start every protect your peace moment in mourning, you can just take deep breaths, and I'll let you do this yourself as the music plays and I'll be quiet. But take full breaths, counts of 3, hold it for counts of 3, exhale fully for counts of 3. And I'll let you do that for a few moments. All right, guys. The sun has rose, and so have you. That's enough to be grateful for. As always, 150,000 people die every day, and you're here. I mean, it's a blessing. No matter how you look at it, no matter what you have going in your life, you have another chance in life. Today's a new beginning, so please be grateful for it. And I know sometimes in your struggle and your pain, it's hard to find gratefulness, but we got to find it because that's our medicine for our soul. And so I woke up this morning and had a dream that was very vivid. One of those dreams that I'll remember forever. Now, I'll be very brief because I want to make this about you. But in this dream, I was playing sports. I was back home in Kenner, where I'm from, and where I grew up at least as 8th grade. I was playing a basketball game. In this basketball game, I had timeouts. I had everything that I could to stop the clock. But in this particular basketball game, I was down. And there was nothing I could do that could stop the clock. No matter how many points I scored, how many fouls that I did to the other team, if you know anything about sports, no matter how many timeouts, the clock would not stop. And the clock kept on ticking and ticking and ticking. And in that moment, in that game, I was thinking about all the things, man, that I should have did. I could have did, but I didn't do. And you might be saying, Trent, what does that have anything to do with life? Well, I woke up this morning and I'm going to share something with you. When all people in my life have passed, and maybe you can relate to this, whether it was my mother, whether it was my grandparents, one of my best friends, when you go to the burial site or even at the funeral, but especially the burial site, I remember this with my mom as they were lowering her down on the ground. My grandmother, my grandfathers, as they were lowering him down on the ground, one of my best friends, I wanted it to stop. I wanted that process to stop. But that process kept going, and they kept going deeper and deeper until they reached 6 feet. Then after that, they shoveled dirt. And before you knew it, they were covered. And you might say, Trent, what does it have to do with my life? It has to do a lot with your life. Because no matter what in this life, you can't stop time. No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, the time is ticking. Your life is ticking. Some of us are over half our life. One of my good friends says, and I want to share this with you, you're not old or young based upon your birthday, you're old or young based upon your death date. And none of us know how much time we truly have left. And the thing that I want you to focus on today is that awareness. Because so many of us, we live our whole entire life wasting our life. As time is ticking away and we get to the point where we want to stop time, but it's not possible anymore. And we look back on our life and we realize that we spend so much of our life worrying. We spend so much of our life complaining. We spend so much of our life judging ourselves. We spend so much of our life in situations that weren't good for our life. We spend so much of our life building someone else's dreams. We spend so much of our life being a spectator of life. And all the while, time is ticking. So today, I want you to be very aware of how you're spending your time. Are you spending your time doing the things that bring peace to your soul, doing the things that bring energy to your life, positive energy, doing the things that bring love to other people? Are you spending your time just living? Because the truth is, most people die in their 20s. Because they just are alive, but they aren't living. Everything in this life comes with an expiration date. Some of you watching this right now, Lord, I pray it's a long time away, but you're not going to live with everybody in your household. Just think about that. Somebody in your household, unless some tragedy happens, is going to be the last one to live. You're not guaranteed forever with your spouse, with your kids, with your dream, with your health. Everything in life comes with an expiration date. But some of us, even myself at times, we live as if those things are forever. So in this moment right now, as you're protecting your peace, I hope you feel in your heart, I don't want to create urgency in your life, unhealthy urgency, but I want to create awareness. To make you aware that time is ticking. And some of us, we have 10 years left, 30 years left. None of us knows. But one thing is for sure, we all have that expiration date. And no matter how hard we try, we can't stop the clock. No matter how hard we try, we can't stop the clock. How are you spending your life? Are you wasting it? Are you living it? You know, seeing those that I love being put in the ground is something that changed me forever. Because I realize we're all going to have that day. And I'm not trying to put fear in your heart, but I'm just trying to put reality on your mind. One of my biggest fears that I want to share with you as we wrap this up today is I'm so afraid, man, of not getting the most out of my life and living the life that God intended for me to live. I'm so afraid to go to that grave with incompletion, leaving things unsaid, actions undone, etc. So I just hope today that God floods your heart with awareness of the things that truly matter and what you should be doing. So when you reach that expiration date, you know you lived a hell of a life. How are you using your time? Are you wasting it? Are you cherishing it? Are you just allowing the days go by? Are you being intentional with the days? Are you allowing life to lead you, or are you leading life? Moments wasted turn into moments of regret. So today, be aware that everything you love, everything you're around will come with an expiration date. So start living like it. Start being more intentional with those that you love, with the things that you love. And don't waste a day. Because wasted days turn into wasted weeks turn into wasted years, and obviously wasted years turn into a wasted life. And my friend, you have so much to give to this life. Please give it. I love you, and I'm proud of you. I'll allow the music to keep playing for about a minute and let you sit with those thoughts. Feel free to comment how you feel. I'll be looking at the comments, and that dream was so vivid to me this morning. And I have to evaluate my own life and realize, like, dang, there's some things that I got to do that I ain't doing. One practice that I do, and I want to share, I know I said I would be quiet, but I got to share this with you. That's really helped me. It's helped me bring gratitude, and we'll talk about gratitude more in depth, about why it's so important to have intentional and active gratitude. But one thing that I do is I get around my kids and I look at my kids, or I look at my wife, or I look, even my dog. I look at even my dream, even this, you guys. And I realize, like, this isn't forever. Forever could end tomorrow, y'all. Like, do y'all realize that forever comes with an expiration date? And some of us, the biggest mistake that we make, is that we think we have time. And maybe we do. But I refuse to put that in life's hands, and I refuse to put my life in my hands and focus on the now. Doesn't mean that I ignore the future, but I tell myself, if I want to create something, I need to do it. I don't need to wait and live in procrastination. But one of the practices that I do is that I look at everybody around me. I don't say anything, and I just, as my daughter's coming out here now. Hey, Maya. Thank you, baby. And I look in her eyes and I realize, like, she's going to be a teenager soon. I'm not going to have her as a toddler. I'm not going to have her as a little girl. And as a teenager, she's going to be a grown adult. She's going to have her own family. And those moments will end. But if I'm active and intentional and present in her life and present in the moments, those moments do last forever, because those moments turn into precious memories that I can hold on in my heart. And you know, if you ever experience any loss with people, it's not what they left here for you, it's what they left inside you. It's the experiences that you can hold on to that will help you in life. And I do that with everybody. As best as I can, I try to be intentional and present and realizing, like, this is going to end at some point. So let me make the most out of it. And if you just think about times in your life where you understood something was going to end, just think about how intentional you was with that. Maybe it's the end of your high school. Maybe it's the end of a football season for you as an athlete. Maybe it's the end of summertime. Just think about how intentional you are. End of vacation. And I'm not saying that your life is about to end. We pray that your life is far from over. But just have that practice of gratitude and intentional and active gratitude with those that you love. And just be present with them, realizing that I'm not going to have this forever. Whatever that means. Maybe it's your kids, being a kid. Maybe it's your family living under one roof. Maybe it's your job. But if you're intentional and aware of that, you can create memories that will last forever. Thank you guys for tuning in with me this morning. I hope this touched your heart a bit. I know today was a little bit different, but it was something that was strong on my heart that I wanted to share. And the main goal of today was to bring awareness to your soul. And I pray that God brings that to you. I pray that God brings so much awareness of things that truly matter to you, that you can't ignore it, that you can't run from it, that it's right in front of your face, and you have the urgency to be present in those moments and those things. And as we end today, I just want you to repeat after me. I want you to say, I am aware. On the count of 3, say it audibly if you can. If you're at work, say it silently. 1, 2, 3. I am aware. 1, 2, 3. I am aware. Last one. 1, 2, 3. I am aware. I believe your soul knows what you need to be aware of because of the moments we spent together today. Share this with someone, tag this to someone. I'll save it. And more than likely, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure you're part of my text community. I don't know about Instagram and how that works. I think you can put notifications on and all of that stuff, but I appreciate you all for tuning in. And thank you. Protect your peace. Let's get it.